So if you looked under a microscope, it would look like a big spider web.
Okay.
Molecule to molecule. And I won't get all geeky on you.
No, that's fine. You can geek out if you want.
But it's really pretty cool, as opposed to an epoxy that doesn't have those capabilities.
So I'm here with Clint Holmes of CDH Resurfacing. And Clint, just kind of tell me a little bit about the service that you provide.
Sure. So we resurface existing bathtubs, wall tile, kitchen countertops, and kitchen cabinets for a fraction of the price of replacement.
Yeah.
Often done in a few hours, and we warranty it longer than if they install new.
So how did you get started in this business? Because it's pretty unique, right?
Sure, yeah. So I'm actually fourth generation in the coatings. It kind of evolved for me into the high performance coatings, bathtubs and things like that.
Yeah.
Traditionally what they use is an epoxy. So they basically paint bathtubs. And what I kind of found out through all my research and studying was that was not the way to go. But that was all they offered in our community.
Yeah.
The reason I don't use epoxy, Chris, it doesn't expand and contract. So epoxy is designed to dry out very hard.
Yeah.
And the problem with that, on like a bathtub or something, you have hot water and you've got cold water. That tub is constantly expanding and contracting. So what'll happen with the epoxy is it will become brittle and then chip up.
Yeah.
So we stay away from those types of paints and epoxies.
So what do you use?
So ours is still a series of chemicals that are sprayed on, but it's a series of chemicals that actually become part of that surface that have the ability to expand and contract. It's what they would say aliphatic. So if you looked under a microscope, it would look like a big spider web.
Okay.
Molecule to molecule. And I won't get all geeky on you.
No, that's fine. You can geek out if you want.
But it's really pretty cool, as opposed to an epoxy that doesn't have those capabilities. And but you can buy epoxy without licensure. So any of the do-it-yourself kits and things like that. But oftentimes that costs the folks more money in the end than just doing it right, one time with the proper coatings.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of using eco-friendly green coatings. Being fourth generation in this stuff, I've seen hard lessons learned. And the cool part is coatings have come just as fast as computer technology.
Yeah.
So we've got access today to safe coatings and chemicals, so we're not introducing anything harmful into someone's home and those types of things. So I'm a big proponent of that.
Yeah. So how many crews do you have up and running right now?
3 crews right now.
Yeah.
So it's getting busy. My first year that I branched out in business was in 2010, and I did under 50 tubs for that entire year. It was a hard year.
Yeah.
And last year I think we did over 1,200. So
wow.
It's growing, it's catching on, and folks are seeing the benefit of resurfacing, and it keeps the tub out of the landfill.
Yeah.
Not only, you can buy, honestly, Chris, you can go to Menards or Lowe's or something and buy a bathtub for about what we charge to resurface it.
Yeah.
Where the savings comes in is they're not tearing into the walls, they're not tearing into the floors, they're not getting an old tub out of the bathroom, and all those the debris and demo cost.
Yeah.
In 3 or 4 days of construction traffic, we're in and out in 3 or 4 hours. They can use the tub 2 hours after that.
Yeah.
Because there again, it's a new surface as opposed to a paint or something.
Yep. And they're not having to buy faucets and everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
very cool.
Yeah.
So how far do you range? Like how far away do you work?
It's a great question. About 90 miles is typically. Wow. We service Indiana. We're actually in Indianapolis, actually just about as much or more so than we are in Lafayette.
Yeah.
Of course, we handle Purdue University. We're doing the Holiday Inn downtown right now. So those are some of the commercial type projects, but we're in residential every day.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Well, I think it's a great product and a great service too. And I definitely like the idea of keeping bathtubs and sinks and everything out of landfills. It just sounds like a lot better idea than just chucking it. And
our children will thank us.
Yes, eventually. Maybe. Do our kids ever thank us?
I don't
That's
know,
a question.
Chris. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.